All right, welcome back to the Fortenberry Marketing Channel. My name is Bill Fortenberry, and I help small businesses get thousands of views on Facebook without having to pay for Facebook ads. Today I'm going to show you how to optimize your Facebook page, make sure you're getting the most value from it as you can. I'm going to be using my Facebook page health checklist. You can download that checklist for yourself from the link in the description below. I'll also put a link there for my course, the 1-10-10 Strategy course. That course will teach you how to get tens of thousands of views on Facebook without paying a single dime for Facebook ads, and it's only going to take you about 2 hours a week of work, and you'll get all those thousands of views. So check out that course as well. The link is in the description below. Okay, so to do this today, to help you with this, we're going to look at a specific business. And I just chose a random business in my town. I'm going to review their Facebook page and show you what they've done right, what they can improve. And so we're going to be looking at the Garage Kickboxing page today. Give me just a second. I'll pull that up on your screen for you. All right, so here we have their page pulled up, and I'm just going to go through my checklist one point at a time. It's divided into 4 sections. Those sections are first impressions, the About page, the post, and then links and etc. So we're just going to start with that first section, first impressions. The first question in that section is, do you have a business page or just a personal account? And you can see here they have an actual business page for their business. It seems like common sense, but I've run into a lot of businesses that are trying to do business just from the personal account on Facebook. And you can do that, but you miss out on a whole lot of tools that Facebook makes available to businesses by using a page instead of a personal account. So that's the first question. They've got that one down pat. The next one is your business name in the URL of your Facebook page. Okay, and you can look up at the top of their page here in the URL box here. They do have Garage Kickboxing as their URL. It's facebook.com/Garage Kickboxing. If you do not have a custom URL there set up, what that will be is facebook.com/ and then a random string of letters and numbers. And you don't want that. That just doesn't look very professional. So you want to make sure that you customize that and get your name in the URL. Next thing is your page name the same as your business name? And in this case it is. They have the Garage Kickboxing as the name of their page right here. And that is the same as their business name, so that's very good. They've got that one down. Is your branding prominent in your cover photo? Okay, the cover photo is this large photo right at the top. It's the first thing people see for your page. And you can see they have their brand available, or their brand noticeable in that cover photo. First of all, they've got it real nice large words right here. They've got it on the gentleman's shirt, but you don't necessarily have to have the name of your business in that photo in order for this to be a branded photo or to make your brand obvious. Just the fact that they have a picture of a man kicking a bag, that shows that they are a kickboxing business, and so it fits very well with that business. They wouldn't even have to have their name there for that photo to be a good photo. But the name, of course, makes it even better. The next question, do you have your logo as your profile photo? Okay, so the profile photo right here, you can see they do have their logo. Now, I would recommend that they change this just a little bit. You can see they have a circle right here inside of this grid. I would make that, just what's inside of that circle, as their entire profile photo instead of having the grid and everything. The reason for that is this picture gets very small in some places on Facebook. So you can see, for example, here it's a little bit smaller. And then if they make any comments, and I don't see, let's see, maybe they replied to a comment in this one. Yeah, they did. All right. So you can see when they make a comment, it's even smaller. That picture gets very, very small, and it's hard to tell what it is at that size. But if they had just put instead of putting the grid in, if they had zoomed in on just their name and the boxing gloves, I think that would have stood out a little bit better on those small photos in that smaller size. So just a minor tweak that they can do there. And then the final thing in the first impressions section is the question, do you have a call to action button and does it work properly? And you can see they have a call to action button. That's this blue button right here. It says message. So that is their call to action. So they're asking people when they come to the page to click on that and to send them a message. You can click on it and they have the messenger pops up and you can send them a message right away. Now, I do have a caution for them. Message is not necessarily the best call to action button to have there. Research shows that the best call to action button is a call now button, and that's an option you can put here. And since a lot of people access Facebook on their phone, when they pull up the page and it has the call now as the action button, they can tap that and immediately pull up their dialer and start calling the business. And research has shown that people prefer to find businesses on Facebook, but they prefer to actually buy from the businesses over the phone. So if you change that call to action button to call now, that will work out a little bit better. But message is okay as long as they are actually checking their messages. That's the main thing. If you have yours, message I think is the default. And so if you have yours set to message and you never check your messages, that's not a good thing. Change it to a method that you're actually going to respond to. Okay, so now that's the first impressions. It's the top section of the page we looked at. After that, we're going to look at the About page and the About section. So that covers both this little intro section square here and then also the About page. And we're going to go to the About page right now. And the first question is, are your categories listed? They do have a category listed here, gym/physical fitness center. Facebook allows you to have up to 3 categories right now. And so I would recommend that they search through the categories, see if there's something else that they could add along with the gym and the physical fitness center. Maybe they do some coaching and they could put that in there as one of their categories. The more categories you have, the easier it is for people to find you on Facebook. Facebook also changes those categories periodically, so make sure every now and then you just go back and check and see what new categories might be available. And it could be they might remove a category, and so the category you're in might not show up anymore in searches. So always just double check on that. Just periodically go through and edit your categories, make sure you're in the right category. Next is your address or service area listed. They have that. You can see their address right here. It shows up on the map. That's important for a physical business to have, for a business with like a brick and mortar business, to have a physical address on their Facebook page so that people know where to go to do business with you. For a service-based business, you want to have your service areas listed, and Facebook allows you to include 10 city or neighborhood names in the service area to show where you can provide service for customers. All right, do you have all your contact info listed is the next question. They have phone number, they have email address, so that's very good. Did you include links to your website and other social media pages? So they have a link to their website right here. If you have a LinkedIn page or an Instagram, any other social media, a YouTube account, you want to put all that here as well so that people can find you in those other places from your Facebook page. Do you have your hours of operations listed, and are they correct? Okay, so they do have their hours of operations listed. A lot of businesses do not have that, but right now it shows that they are closed now. And if we go back to the main page and we have that intro section and it says close down there, there's a little drop down arrow and you can click on that and it shows all of their hours of operation. So it's very important that you have that listed on your page. If you're a service-based business, a lot of times they don't want to put hours of operation in there, if they don't have like an office staff or something, they think, well, my clients can reach me at any time. Still put the preferred hours that you would like for them to reach out to you if they need something. That just gives them confidence that they know if I call during this time period, it's very likely someone's actually going to answer the phone and respond to my question. So always include your hours of operation. Okay, next, do you have reviews turned on? And you can see they have a lot of reviews, which is very good. So we're going to click on that. They do have the reviews turned on. People are leaving reviews. That's always very good. A lot of businesses turn those reviews off because they're afraid of getting negative reviews. It's actually better to leave those reviews on so that you can get reviews, and if you get some negative reviews, just overwhelm them by asking your customers for a lot of positive reviews. So they are doing a great job with that. All right, and then let's go back to that main page. And we have a question about this intro section. There's this little description that you can put here. And the question is, have you written a brief description for your company? Now, you need to be careful and check this periodically. Facebook sometimes changes how many characters they allow in this section. They used to allow a lot of characters there, and then recently they've shortened that down to about 100 characters. So I've seen a lot of businesses that have a description that gets cut off in the middle. Sometimes it gets cut off in the very middle of a word, and it doesn't make any sense. And what that is they had a longer description that was allowed, but when Facebook made the change, they haven't gone in and shortened their description to fit into the new character limit. So always double check that for your business. All right, so now we're going to look at the post on the page. First question is, do you have a pinned post at the top of the feed? They do not have a pinned post. If they had that, it would show up here just underneath the word post. They have kind of like a miniature post, 3 or 4 of them across the row here. And so I always recommend to my clients that they get a video, a short little 1 to 2 minute introduction to their company, and put that video as a pinned post up at the top of their page. The next question are you regularly posting collections of 10 or more photos? And so let's scroll through some of their posts. This one is just one photo. This one's a video, one photo, one photo, one photo, one photo. And so most of their stuff just has one photo for each post. That keeps the feed kind of clean, but they're missing out on a huge area of advantage that Facebook will give them if they will post a collection of 10 photos. And that's my strategy that I teach in my course, the 1-10-10 strategy course. I teach businesses to put one post per week. That post should include at least 10 photos in a single collection in that post. And then that collection of photos, once you post it on your page, you should share it in at least 10 groups. So one post per week with at least 10 photos and shared in at least 10 groups. And those groups can be your local What's Happening groups, or any place, any group where your potential clients are going to be hanging out on Facebook. And so that's an area they could definitely improve. The next question, does each set of photos end with a branded thank you photo? They don't have any sets of photos here that we saw. But when you put up those 10 photos, the very last photo in the collection should be a branded photo that just says, thank you for looking, here's how you can contact us. And that just makes it easy for the client to contact the business and purchase the service or the product that's being offered. Next question is, do you include a link to your website in the text of your post? And so let's see at their text. They do include a link to their website in this one. Another one here. They did not include one in their Easter post, but the next post down they did. So for the most part, they are including a link to the website. That just makes it easy, again, for the client to go to the website and purchase what's being offered in the post. Another thing that they could do is they could include their phone number in the post, which they do here on this one. And when you do that, Facebook gives you the option, when you click to post it, it'll bring up a pop-up that asks you if you want to include a call now button with the post. And then Facebook will put a call now button down here just above the comments for that post, so that when someone sees it, they want it, they can click call now right there instead of having to scroll up to the top of the page. And again, it just makes it easier for the client to contact the business and make a purchase. Okay, the next question, are you sharing each post in at least 10 local Facebook groups? And again, that's taught in my 1-10-10 strategy course. The next question after that is, are customers commenting on your post and tagging their family and friends? They don't have very many comments on these. So what I encourage businesses to do is to ask for comments or ask questions that encourage customers to leave comments. The more comments you have, the more Facebook will show your post to other people. And now let's move to the links and etc. The first question in there is your Facebook page prominently linked on your website? And so let's go to their website and see where their Facebook page shows up. Okay, so here's their website. Let's get rid of the little pop-up here. I do not see a link to the Facebook page yet. Okay, here it is down at the bottom. So I always recommend that you put your Facebook page up at the top. It's a very simple thing to do. You just add it to the header of your web page. If you don't do your web page yourself, just contact the person that does and ask them to put a link to your Facebook page at the header of the website instead of down at the bottom in the footer. So always put that up in the header. Next question, do you include your Facebook page in your Google, Yelp, and Bing listings? And so we can search for the Garage Kickboxing and see if they have done that. Okay, and it looks like they have not set up the Google listing for their page at all. So that's something they definitely want to do, to set up a Google listing, and then it will show up on the right over here when people search for them. And it will include their reviews and include, they can include pictures of the dojo there, pictures of classes and events, tournaments that they go to. They can include a description of the business and some of the things that they offer. They can also include a link to their Facebook page in their Google listing. An advantage that gives them is Google will find the reviews from Facebook and will pull those over into the Google reviews as well. So this company definitely needs to do that. Bing and Yelp also allow you to do the same thing. If you create a Bing listing for your business or a Yelp listing for your business, you can include a link to your Facebook page. I also ask, is your Facebook page listed on your business's LinkedIn page? So if you do have a LinkedIn page for your business, make sure you include a link to your Facebook page there. The next question, have you created a QR code to send customers to your Facebook page? And of course, we can't look at their print literature to see if they have a QR code, but any print literature you have, you want to include a QR code in it that sends customers to your Facebook page. I recommend using tiny.cc in order to create those QR codes. And if you go to tiny.cc, you can put in any code right here. So any URL. So let's grab their URL, facebook.com/garage kickboxing, and we'll paste it into the thing here, and we can add a custom ending for that shortened URL. And so let's just do tiny.cc/garage kick, and we'll click on shorten. That gives us a short URL, but that also gives us a QR code, and we can click on that. That QR code can be downloaded as a PNG file, and then it can be added to any of their print literature It can also be put next to the register or up on the door, any place where customers might see it and can scan it with their phone and then go to the Facebook page, follow the business on Facebook, leave reviews. So it's a very handy thing to have and use in your business. And then the final question that I have on here is your Facebook page included on company business cards and letterheads? If your Facebook page is an integral part of your business, you do want to include that address on business cards and any company letterheads. So check on that as well. All right, so that's all the review I have for this particular company. I hope that you have learned some things from it. Please check out my website, fortenberrymarketing.com, and also check out my online course, the 1-10-10 Strategy course. I go over this page checklist that's included as part of the course, but I go into a lot more depth on that 1-10-10 strategy of one post per week with at least 10 photos per post shared in at least 10 local groups. Using that strategy, I'm able to get my clients between 10,000 and 50,000 views per week, depending on the type of business that it is. So check that out. Leave a comment below if you'd like for me to review your page next. I'm looking for more businesses to review, so I'd be happy to give you a free one. Just a comment with a link to your Facebook page in the comment section below. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.